Edit. No. Ryan Kerrigan hit. There he did. Pretty impressed with that. Marvin Jones.
And we come to you for one of the
And we're playing in the snow. Awesome.
As you get a look at Lambeau Field,
this should be fun.
Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions
fun.
to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
This is going to be fun.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
24. White. Hey, here we go. 808.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw his Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Low. That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Damn, Barry Church coming in with the sack?
Sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now, there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll carry it, C.J. Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Wide open.
Right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
We often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing now is Carr. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bird. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, Carr. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota, a dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down.
I was hoping that was McAfee.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I feel like McAfee would have
so many times you hear today's NFL described
done
as
a nice little
space
spin.
game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Mariota. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now. Mariota. And he's going to go down again.
This thing fucking fumbling.
Been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception.
That's right, Joe Hayden did intercept it. I was like, wait a minute, what fucking interception y'all talking about?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hurts has it left side.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Fucking just whiffing on everything.
Tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver.
Come on, had you moved over just a little bit and put two hands on that, man.
First pass of the game and the relief.
Come on, Tony Jefferson.
Having a pretty decent ball game.
No, you're more of a run support safety, but damn, man, two hands.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I smell a touchdown this play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 20.
He's going to do something crazy. That was
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
49ers has to have the most ridiculous, annoying-ass name in the whole fucking league. I hope it was worth the free name change.
They're at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Why with the face masking?
A late flag here too. And he may
wow.
get tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other.
Oh my God.
And I always enjoy the conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Christ.
We'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Got him wrapped up. I would have been okay had he gotten like the regular first down. Oh my
but get him out
God.
in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Carr.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Packers.
Wide open.
Christian Kirk, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Point after here coming up. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson.
They do not like blocking for fucking C.J. Anderson. Holy shit.
There on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling
They do not like blocking for fucking C.J.
Move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, Mariota. And incomplete.
Oh my God.
Free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And at least I got, what, 1 sack in the game and an interception. Can't be too upset, my team.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea
wide
for him
open
to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely
wide open.
But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Purdue. 29. 29.
From the gun, Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Down. Blue 80. Push it on.
Again, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive
Cannot
alive.
fucking
Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
White. 7:34. 6:18.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now see, that was me, that would have been incomplete.
Yards that time.
My guys don't catch shit.
2 minutes to go here in the
Only thing they're
first
going to catch is
half.
a cold out in this
We're
fucking
back
weather.
to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go. Get set. 7:34. Go Chief. Purdue.
Carr now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Zach Ertz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
And the Packers give him no
Didn't circle, but, you know, whatever.
down.
I'm surprised they didn't try to set it up that I fucking wanted to spike the ball.
Coming into this one, they're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to run for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Oh, now he bowls him over. Successful start to the drive, 17.
So not only can we not tackle, y'all push him out of bounds.
Come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That's all.
Express. Purdue. Hey. 7:34. It's a hot.
On first down, Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. He's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside.
I don't care. I scored 3 points, got an interception and a sack. That's way above average for me.
Operating from the gun, Carr.
And Eli Apple comes out of nowhere with the interception. Okay.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a
got 2 interceptions.
On this drive.
Really knocking it out of the park.
They throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
And that's the best run he's had all game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. So, all right, hang on, we'll jump over halftime.
Not kicking with the wind. Nope, kicking into it. Means we'll probably start at about 40.
Regular season are upon us as the second half of week 17 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Very Church with the wannabe knockout hit. Okay.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, go. Get set, get set. You got 56 there. 29. 29.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Purdue. Hey, 734. 694.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Carr down a throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
734.
They'll come out in the pistol. Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now Carr again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Pretty sure I almost fell at the fucking 30-yard line. Getting shortchanged out here.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. That's caught out left by Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Packers. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to be Packer football.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
6-18.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr. Room here to run. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, where the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him a disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rashad Perriman, 41 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. The try here for the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
trying to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Now it's Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Lions on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure